Duncannon has a rich history in relation to the Appalachian Trail. From Pennsylvania Magazine, 1998 edition, an article about Earl Schaefer, the first person to thru-hike the Appalachian Trail. It reads, as Earl Schaefer descends from Hawk Rock on the Appalachian Trail in Perry County near Duncannon, a man and his young son pass him headed in the opposite direction. Have you been on this trail before? The man asked. Does it go to the top? Earl simply smiles and nods. He could have told him about where else the Appalachian Trail goes, about every switchback and shelter from Georgia to Maine, and that they were talking to the first person ever to hike the entire length of the Appalachian Trail in 1 year. That year was 1948, and the Appalachian Trail had been in existence for nearly 25 years. Until then, no one had hiked the entire trail in one continuous journey. Earl Schaefer loved Perry County and the trails in the area. He especially loved the area from Hawk Rock to Peters Mountain. At the Appalachian Trail Museum in Pine Grove Furnace State Park, the shelter that he built that was on Peters Mountain is now displayed for all to view. The Appalachian Trail Conservancy, who manages the entire trail, has started a new program called Appalachian Trail Communities. Duncannon has applied and been approved as an official Appalachian Trail community. The advisory committee has been making plans since June 2011 for a festival celebrating our designation. It is also National Trails Day, and clubs in the area are sponsoring river trips and hikes on the Susquehanna and on the trails around Duncannon. You can register for one of these hikes by going to www.DuncannonAppalachianTrailCommunity.com. In the afternoon, there will be a festival in Duncannon on Cumberland Street and in Noyes Park. That festival will include presentations having to do with the trail, including a very special one for children by our local resident, Deb Takish, on Native American storytelling. There will also be a mini Appalachian Trail race in Noyes Park. This will be open to people in several age groups, so hope you can come take part. On the stage, Antonio Andrade, Brian Nimble McPherson, Morgan Folksinger Evans, David Snyder, the Susquehanna Middle School Band, and the Susquehanna Middle School Chorus will all be performing. The feature performer that day will be Randy Windtalker Motts, a 2006 AT thru-hiker, who will be performing his unique style of contemporary Native American flute music he calls Native Soundscapes. The closing ceremony will include brief comments from people in the Appalachian Trail community and ending with the actual proclamation ceremony. We have 40-plus vendors scheduled that day. The majority of them are information vendors having to do with the outdoors, and about 10 retail vendors. You can go to learn more about all of these activities on June 2nd by going to www.DuncannonAppalachianTrailCommunity.com. I'd also like to thank all the volunteers that are making this event possible. And watch for the new mural in town. Many volunteers have been involved in preparing for this event. Starting in June 2011 to now, we have logged over 1,500 hours in volunteer time. More volunteers will be needed the day of the event. If you would like to help, you can contact Trail Angel Mary at AOL.com, or if you'd like to get involved in future activities of the Duncannon Appalachian Trail Community Advisory Committee, you are welcome to come to our meetings. For more information, go to www.DuncannonAppalachianTrailCommunity.com.